Good evening, groovy citizens, and happy Motivational Monday. So, you guys, it is just a little bit after 5 p.m. and it's 86 degrees outside, which is why I had to cut my AC on, because what the sister was not going to do is sit up in here cooking. So, if you hear the fan blowing, that is what you are hearing, because like I said, it was a little warm sitting up in here and I was starting to glisten, okay? So, we're going to jump right on into this video, but before I do that, I do have to ask my famous question that I ask on Mondays is, how was your weekend? I hope you all had a wonderful, phenomenal weekend. My weekend, it started out good. My other half and I, we went out to dinner, and as I shared with you all in Saturday's car conversation, or at Fridays we were leaving and headed home, he got the phone call that his mom had passed. And so it's been kind of hard. So I've had my moments over the weekend. I will say that, you know, I am just blessed for the weekends in general, but I've had my moments over the weekends. You know, I would think about something we talked about or laughed about, and, you know, I had my moments of breaking down, but they were happy tears. You know what I mean? Happy tears because I'm just thankful and grateful that she's not suffering anymore. And, you know, one of the things that I've come to understand in life is that when we have loved ones, we don't want them to leave, but we don't stop and think about how that person is feeling. If they have medical issues, or, you know, they're hurting, or whatever's going on with them, we just want them to stay, because our hearts are going to be broken once they're gone. But they're just ready and say, all right, Lord, I'm ready. I am truly ready, because I'm tired. I'm tired of being in pain. I'm tired of hurting. I'm tired of whatever it is that they're going through. So, you know, I just believe that in her soul, she was just ready to go. And like I said, Miss Irene will be dearly, dearly missed. She was just such a sweet person. And we've had many times where I sat in her room and we just laughed and we talked and watch something on television talking about how crazy this world is. And I will definitely miss those talks. But guess what? I am thankful for the memories that I do have. So, having said, I shared with you all this on Saturday. I'm going to say it again before I go into today's topic, which has nothing to do with what I'm getting ready to say. And that is, cherish the people that you love and you care about. Don't just tell them that you love them. Show them that you love them. Reach out to them, visit them, spend time with them, send a card, send a text message, send a smoke signal, whatever it is, but just show them that you love them. Because one of these days, God willing, and the creek don't rise, I love saying that, we're all going to leave this earth. And so, you know, we want to love on each other while we can, okay? That's all I want to leave with you. Now, today's topic is how to end the year on a high note. And I thought about whether or not I should talk about this, because it's, oh, wait a minute, ho. Did I wish you all a happy October and a happy fourth quarter? Because if I didn't, I do apologize. Charge it to my head and never to my heart. But happy fourth quarter. And I thought this was perfect to talk about today, only because, like I said, this is the beginning of the fourth quarter. Can you guys believe that we're in the fourth quarter already? And so you know what that means. We have 3 months, you guys, 3 months, and then we're going to be rolling into a whole new year. And so I thought about, well, I was going to do this topic anyway, but I said, first I was like, well, I'll wait till we get to the end of October. And then that little voice said, nope, do it now. Do it right now so people can start getting prepared, because I want you all to end this year on a high note. Okay? So I need you to get out your pen and paper. I need you to take notes, save this video, share this video, whatever it is that you have to do, because I want you to end on a high note. So I'm going to jump right on in. I have 4 things to share with you, and then I'm going to bid you good evening. Number 1, I said do a year-end review. So look at all that you've done this year, and then think about these 3 things as we go along through this fourth quarter. So there's 2 different things I said. Think about all that you've done from January up until October. Okay, think about all you've done. And if you've been journaling, you should have it written down. And if you haven't been journaling, well, get out your journal and start writing, okay? But then I want you to think about these three things. Number one, I want you to think to yourself, what do I want to start doing in the new year? Okay, now remember, we're writing down and thinking about what we've already done this year. But think about what it is that you want to do in the new year. And then number two, what do I want to stop doing in the new year? I'm pretty sure we all have a list of things, one or two things at least, that we want to stop doing in the new year. And at the top of that list, if we're honest, you guys, procrastination's probably on there somewhere, because we all procrastinate at some point in time. I'm guilty of it. You know, don't judge me because I'm not judging you. I can be honest. And my procrastination is a little different because I have a lot of stuff that I have to do during the course of the day, or I should say the course of a week, not only for work, but for my personal life as well as my business. So sometimes I do procrastinate and put things off, okay? And then thirdly, what do I want to keep doing in the new year? So those are three things I want you to ask yourself. What do I want to start doing in the new year? What do I want to stop doing in the new year? And what do I want to keep doing in the new year? And remember, you're going to come to that conclusion for those three questions based off of thinking about what you've already done this year. Number two, end the year with generosity. We have so many reasons to be grateful. Y'all, that'll shout you happy right there. I'm going to say that one more time. We have so many reasons to be grateful. I don't know about you. I can't speak for you, but I know I have so many reasons to be grateful. So look for ways that you can give back to others. You'll not only help others, but you will also get a chance to declutter your space and maybe even get a nice tax benefit, okay? And so when I say help others, as you go through your home and you decide, and I don't know about you all, I'm not judging anybody, whether you do or you don't, but I know for me, the last quarter, I like to go through my living space and decide, what do I want to get rid of? And it's nothing wrong with it. It's just stuff that I haven't used in a while. And so my mindset says, why keep holding on to something that I'm not using? Somebody else can benefit from it. So I get all my stuff together. I make several runs of clothes and other things that, matter of fact, y'all, a couple of years, right before COVID, I gave away a copy paper box full of books. And when I tell you it was hard, oh my goodness, was it hard? Because these are, like, if you know me, then you know I'm a huge Stephen King fan, okay? And it was so hard to get rid of these books that I have loved, okay? But I did. Now I do ebooks. It's very rare that you'll find me buying a hard copy book. But I did. I said, Michelle, why are you holding on to this copy paper box full of books? And the only thing I can come up with is, these are my favorite books. I don't want to get rid of them. And I had been holding on to them for years. And I said, well, that's not good enough. So what we're going to do, we're going to donate those books, because somebody somewhere may want those books. Now, if I knew someone that was an avid reader, I would have given them away. So get rid of stuff, declutter. Now's the perfect time to do so. Start to declutter and start giving stuff away to Purple Heart, Green Door, Salvation Army. And I'm pretty sure there are other places that take gently used items, or if you know somebody that can benefit from them, give that stuff to them. But we're going to look at ways to end the year with generosity. Number three, ask that one question that's extremely important. Now, I know y'all are thinking, what in the world is she talking about? Well, let me tell you. So the end of the year can be stressful for a lot of people. There is family and work drama, come on now, relationship drama, end of the year work projects, holiday expectations, and tons of emotions because of loved ones not being here with us. And that means that, and I'm talking about, when I say loved ones not being here, I'm talking about loved ones that have gone on. since last holiday season, or loved ones that just can't come into town. Maybe you can't go visit them. They're not able to come here, so physically they're not able to be with you, or maybe they made plans to do something else. So there are a lot of emotions around those things. So reach out to those people that you know and love and ask that magical question. Are you ready for it? Is there anything you need? I want you to make sure that as you go through this holiday season, that you ask the people that you know and love, is there anything you need? See, because what I've come to understand in life is that a lot of times people think that because you're strong, that you can handle everything. And one of the things that I found out just personally, let me share this with you real quick and we'll move on. But one of the things that I found out personally is that people have always seen me as that strong individual, both physically and mentally. And so to see me have a moment where I break down, it's kind of like, whoa, wait a minute. This is not the Michelle we know. But yes, it is. That's me. Yeah, you get to see that strong Michelle, but you didn't see that Michelle over the weekend, that if I wore mascara, which I don't, it would have been just running down my face because I couldn't stop the tears from falling. But I find that sometimes when you are the strong person all the time, people don't think that you need somebody. And so that's why I wanted to make sure I shared that, to say that even if you have strong members of your family and or your circle of influence, ask that question, is there anything that you need? Don't assume that they can handle it all and they don't need any help, because I guarantee you they do. And they're inside, they're thinking, dang, nobody's asking me if I need any help. Or if I need anything. They're making the assumption that I can just handle it all on my own, and sometimes you just can't. So this question is so important because it makes the person that you ask feel visible, important, and valued. Everybody wants to know if you see them and if they matter. That one question can go a long way. Yeah, I'm trying to tell you, you have no idea how when you are the strong person and you're going through something and somebody says, hey, Shell, you know what? Is there anything that you need? Is there anything you need me to help you with? Even if I don't need anything. Now, I'm always going to say, just pray for me, because I may not necessarily need your help physically or financially, but never will I turn down the opportunity for somebody to pray for me, okay? Because I'm always praying for other people. But even if I just said, you know what, I just need your prayers. Pray my strength as I deal with this. So pray my strength as I take on this project. But the fact that you asked makes me feel so good inside. You just have no idea how great of a feeling that really is. So make sure you're asking people that. Number 4, ask yourself the one question that matters the most. Now remember, the last question, number 3, I said ask that one question that matters the most, that's important, that's to other people. But this time I'm asking you to ask yourself that one question. And that question is, what do I want to be true a year from now? Can I say it one more time? I want you to ask yourself, what do I want to be true a year from now? So it could be things such as a 6-figure savings account, a 6-figure salary, being a member of a church, owning a business, running a podcast or YouTube channel, being healthier, wiser, more relaxed. You want to be a homeowner, a new car owner, debt-free. Come on, somebody. And the list can go on and on. Get out your journal and allow yourself to dream just for a while. Just for a while. I want you to dream. But now here's what I want you to do also. Whatever you put on that list, I need you to make sure that, for lack of a better word, you stand a snowball's chance in hell of completing that thing. Because I think sometimes, and it's okay to dream, don't get me wrong, it's okay to dream, but we need to dream and be realistic with our dreams, okay? Let's make sure we're doing that as well. But I want you to get out your journal and write down at the top, what do I want a year from now? So this is today is October the 2nd of 2023. So by October 2nd of 2024, or you could even say December 31st of 2024, doesn't matter. These are the things that I want to achieve. Write them down in your journal. Make sure you are putting them in your 2024 vision book. And then I need you to start working on those things, because you can achieve them. You can achieve them, but you're going to have to put in the work. That means you cannot procrastinate. You can't keep putting stuff off, because here's what happens. I'm going to tell you this and we're going to move on. We get to January and you've got this list of, let's say, 20, 30 things. And you say, all right, I'm going to get these 30 things done this year. And you think, okay, well, it's January. I got time. I'll tackle them in February. You go back to that list. Well, it's February. You know, we know we're still in the first quarter. I'll tackle them next month. March rolls around, and maybe you touch one or two things on the list. So now we're into the second quarter, and you still have 28 things left. And you still thinking, hey, you know what? We're still in the first half of the year, so I have time. And before you know it, you end up in the fourth quarter and you realize, you know what? I still got them same 28 things on my list that I said I was going to do the first of the year that I haven't had a chance to do. And now there's no way in hell I'm going to get these things done between now and the end of the year. So that's why I'm saying whatever you write down that you want to achieve or to have a year from now, make sure it's something that you can actually achieve. And then once you write it on that list, I need you to stick with it. I need you to do whatever it is that you have to do legally to make those things come to pass, because you can do it. You have the fight in you. You have desire in you. And I know you can do it, but you have to believe in you. Me believing in you is cool, but you've got to believe in you. And last but not least, number 5, focus on the four things every goal has to have. Okay? So I want you to focus on these 4 things that every goal has to have. Listen up. Number 1, results. What are you looking for? What's the outcome? So I need you to be focusing on results. What is it that you're looking for? What is going to be the outcome of you putting in this hard work? Again, get in your journal, y'all. Write this stuff down. Write down what you want. Write down your results, and really, you know, just lay it all out. Don't give general statements. What are you looking for? Being healthier. Okay, well, that's great. Being healthier how? Are you trying to lose weight? Are you trying to put on some weight? Do you want to change your eating habits? Do you want to stop eating out? Do you want to stop eating junk food? Do you want to cut back on your soda drinking or cut out soda drinking? You've got to be specific. Number 2, action. What are you going to do to achieve your goals? So now you know what the results are that you're looking for. What are you going to do to achieve those goals? So again, get into your journal, write down what it is that you want to do, and then you start listing everything out, all the steps that you're going to take to do that. So again, let's talk about getting healthy. If getting healthier is your desired goal, then I need you to write out the action plan. Maybe you're going to join Weight Watchers. Maybe you're going to join Jenny Craig. I don't know. Maybe you're going to join a gym. Maybe you are going to sign up for classes at your rec center. Maybe you're going to join a walking club. Maybe you're going to get a personal trainer. Maybe you're going to buy a healthy cookbook. Maybe you're going to get an air fryer, because you can create some healthy meals in the air fryer. Let me just say that. Maybe you're going to, I don't know, cut out drinking sodas or whatever it is, like I said, but you've got to be specific about what it is that you're going to do in order to achieve the goal that you are looking for. Okay? Because if not, then you're just wasting your time. Number 3 is time. What deadlines are you giving yourself? How much time should that goal take? And I stress that because if you're not careful, if you are not careful, you will write down your goals and you won't achieve them because you never set a time frame for when you wanted to have them done. So if you say that you want to create a savings account, or you want to create a vacation account for next year, and or your holiday shopping account for next year, and you say that the ultimate goal is to save let's say $5,000. No, let's think big. We're gonna say $10,000. Maybe you have it like that, I don't know, but let's say you want to spend 10 grand on your holiday shopping. Okay, not a problem. So you're going to save, well, no, let's say this. You want to save 5 grand for your vacation account and 5 for your Christmas shopping, right? Okay, so now you know what it is that you want to do. So what's the time frame? When do you have to have the 5 grand in your account? Do you want to have it all saved up by July? Do you want to have it saved up by June? Do you want to have it saved up by August? I don't know. That's something that you're going to have to decide based on what it is that you're trying to save. How are you going to save that money? Are you going to put money into your account weekly? Or are you going to do it monthly? You see what I'm saying? So you've got to figure all of that stuff out. Last but not least, number 4, motivation. What is going to keep you focused on your goal and or goals, and make sure you don't give up? You've got to come up with a plan for how you're going to stay motivated. I am here 4 times a week to motivate you, I promise you, but sometimes you have to take the initiative to motivate yourself. You really do. So you've got to decide, how are you going to motivate yourself? Are you going to decide on, well, you know what, I'm going to reward myself once a week for doing the things that I said I was going to do? It could be treating yourself to a movie. It could be treating yourself out to dinner. It could be, maybe you're not going to do it weekly. Maybe if you do, like, I don't know if you all are familiar with habit trackers. Now, I don't necessarily use them, but I know a lot of people that do. And if you're into habit tracking, if you look at your your tracker, and you've done everything that you said you were going to do, maybe once a month you treat yourself to an outfit, or you treat yourself to a new pair of shoes, or a show, whatever that thing is. But you've got to come up with some ways to keep you motivated. Maybe you need to get you a life coach, someone that you can talk to about staying on your goals. And one of the things that I love talking to my clients about is, each week they have a homework assignment. I'll say, okay, so what are we going to do this week? Well, this week I'm going to do ABCXYZ, and I'm taking notes. Oh, copious notes, okay? Because when we talk again next week, I say, all right, now last week you told me you were going to do ABCXYZ. Let's go down the list, starting with A. Were you able to achieve whatever A was? And you're going to tell me yes or no. If you say yes, hey, I'm checking it off. Hey, how did that work out for you? Oh, that's great. If you say no, okay, we have a problem, because now I want to know, why weren't you able to achieve it? Is it because you didn't plan for it? Is it because you got busy? Is it because you weren't motivated? Is it because you were procrastinating? I want to know, because we're going to talk about that. I'm trying to help you stay on track with what you said you were going to do. And this is my goal and my job, to motivate you to do what you said you were going to do. And so what you're not going to do is just come to me and say, well, I just didn't get to it. No, we need to talk about it. So all I'm saying to you is, I'm not saying that you need to hire me as your motivational coach. Now, you can, okay? You can. But but what I am saying is, you've got to have something in place that's going to help you stay motivated. I don't know about you all, but as I think about next year for my family reunion, I am super excited about going to see my family next year. I was excited about seeing them this year, but I'm excited that I get to see them again next year. So I'm motivated, and I'm planning and doing what I need to do to build up my savings for my vacation, because I don't do it through a bank, although Navy Federal as well as Andrews Federal Credit Union, they have travel clubs. I don't use those. I just have my own savings account where I put money into for those things, and I get excited as I watch it grow. So like I said, you've got to have something in place to motivate you, because if you don't, you'll just fall off. So listen, you guys, that's it. That's all I have. Today I talked about how to end the year on a high note. And what I do want to do is encourage each and every one of you to go back and look at what you said you wanted to do. If you have not accomplished those goals, then I want you to go and ask yourself, why haven't you? Because it could be not all the time is it because you were procrastinating. Sometimes that goal just was not realistic. And sometimes your outlook on life has changed. So maybe that's not important to you anymore. And if that's the case, that's fine. So I want you to look at, because I'll be working on that this month. Well, this quarter, but certainly this month, I'll be looking at the goals that I set up for myself for this year, and anything that I've completed but didn't check off, I'll need to go and make sure I do that, but also see what's left on the list and determine whether or not there are things that I still am interested in doing, because sometimes they aren't. And I'm okay with that too, because maybe it was something that just popped in my mind and I wrote it down at the time, and that's absolutely okay. But what I do, like I said, what I don't want is, because I've been there before, where the new year comes in and you're like, oh my God, I said I was going to do ABCXYZ and I never got around to doing it. So now I've got the goals from the previous year plus the goals from this new year, and I've got to figure out how I'm going to get all of this stuff done. That's why I want you to, in the last few years, I'm so thankful that I can say I've ended my year on a high note where I had everything done on my list. Or if it was something that I didn't get a chance to finish, I just put it on my list for the previous year. Like for 2022, I just moved it to 2023 and it was almost completed. But there's, there are pieces to the puzzle. So sometimes you may not necessarily get everything done, but at least I was working towards it. Like I said, I don't know about you all, but it is an awesome feeling when you start a new year and you can look back and see all the things that you completed. Look at all the goals that you've achieved because you were determined, you stayed focused, and you focused on the 4 R's that I shared with you, which was results, action, time, and motivation. So having said that, you guys, that's it. That's my time. I want to thank you so much for giving me just a little bit of your time to speak life into you. If this is your first time watching one of my videos, I want to say welcome. Thank you so much for joining me. I truly, truly, truly appreciate you. And I appreciate my new subscribers. Thank you all so very much. You have no idea how good it makes me feel to know that what I do matters to somebody, because I wake up every day and I say, Lord, show me one person that I can speak life into. More would be great, but just one, Lord. Lord, allow me to motivate just one person. More would be great, but I'll take that one. And so when I can speak life into you and motivate you, then my job is done. And I feel good. And I can wake up the next day and do it all again. So thank you so much for joining me. If you haven't already hit that subscribe button, please make sure you do so. Okay, tap that bell so you don't miss any videos that I upload, especially since we're in the holiday season. And I do have some stuff that I'm working on for you guys. Some of them will be cooking videos. Y'all pray for me just like I pray for you. If this is not your first rodeo, I want to say welcome back. Thank you for joining me. Listen, go out there, enjoy the rest of your evening. Like I said, here in the DMV area, it is 86 degrees. It feels good outside. And so enjoy the rest of your evening. No matter where you go or what you do, enjoy your evening. Be safe. Be careful, watch your environment, because I don't want anything happen to you all. We live in a crazy world. We live in a world with people that will take your life just like that for no reason at all, and they don't even know you. You haven't done anything to them. So just be careful of your surroundings. Be careful of people you pick up. If they didn't come with you, then they should not be leaving with you, okay? Now, I'm going to do the same. As you all enjoy the rest of your evening, I will enjoy the rest of mine. I'll be uploading this video while I eat my dinner. And I don't know about you, but I've got to get my day prepared for tomorrow. So I'll be doing that as well, because I will be turning in early. And because tomorrow I got a busy day, you all. Not only do I have work, but I have a meeting at church. I think I told you all I may not have, but I'll be talking about this a little bit more as well, because I will be doing some videos not on my car conversation days, but probably in between then, because I do want to talk some more about the Go Broke Into Beautiful Foundation that I'm on the board of. It is a wonderful foundation, and for those of you that have donated to it, thank you so very much. The information's in the description box. Be sure to check that out. If you click on the Linktree tab, you'll be able to find it there, where you can go and donate to the Go Broke Into Beautiful Foundation. Absolutely phenomenal organization. I'm so glad to be a part of it. And also, I will be putting information out there, because I'm part of the ministry at my church, our counseling ministry. And so I will definitely be putting out information about our counseling ministry, because I want people to know that our counseling ministry, the services are available to everyone, whether you're a member of my church or not. We encourage you to, if you need professional help, reach out, and we are there to help you all, okay? So, again, y'all, that's it. That is it. I'm going to bid you good evening. I love you all. You know the drill, you know the spiel. There's nothing, and I mean absolutely nothing, that you can ever do about it. I love you to the moon and back. I want nothing but the best for you. Take care of yourself. Go out there and make your plan so that you can end this year on a high note. And as you go about the rest of your evening, I just ask that you continue to keep my family and myself in your prayers as we continue to deal with the passing of my mother in love. Until Wednesday, take care.